For this first video, I'm going to talk about my new book, UDL Technology for Universal Design for Learning and Special Education. And I want to talk about the premise of the book. Originally, I was going to write the book and catalog all assistive technology or catalog all special ed technology. My previous book, The Teacher's Awesome App Guide, I cataloged a ton of assistive technology and all these different apps for the iPad. And for this book, I really wanted to catalog technology cross platforms for all devices, and I really wanted to focus on technology for special education. But the premise of the book basically is that assistive technology used to be these like very big, expensive, clunky devices, and now you're finding a lot of assistive technology ending up on operating systems for pretty much every single device you buy at this time. It's on things that for Windows, it's on Mac computers, iPads, Kindles. You're finding it across the spectrum. You're finding assistive technology that people used to spend a lot of money for, and people are getting it, a lot of cases, for free, or if not for free, for a very low price. Some examples of this are your cell phone. The words that pop up, that's called word prediction. Word prediction originally started as assistive technology. Now, when you see people hold up their cell phone to do a text, to talk to it, that was also assistive technology. The concept, maybe that device in that case isn't assistive technology, but the concept of talking to a device and it typing for you comes out of assistive technology. The idea of highlighting something like you do in an ebook, that concept originated in assistive technology. So there's a lot of things now that were once primarily used for the disabled that are now just mainstream normal things, and we don't call it assistive technology anymore. So I came up with the term UDL technology, and there's a couple reasons for this. One, UDL is a Universal Design for Learning. It is a philosophy in education where you include everybody and you represent things in multiple ways, and then students have multiple ways in which they can meet the goal. And one of the easiest ways to do this is through technology. And a lot of books out there written on the subject, and they talk about UDL and they say, well, go out and use technology, but then they don't say what technology to use. So some of the technology in the book is really technology to be used for everybody in the whole class to engage students in the learning process. But I particularly want to focus on technology for people who are in special ed. And what the trend has been is that special ed students used to be taught either outside of regular education completely, sometimes even originally out of the district, and then was, well, they're in the district but they're in special ed, and then, well, they're in special ed and regular ed, and now you're finding a lot of cases regular teachers are the primary teachers for special needs students. So the technology really has to be in the regular classroom, so it has to blend in and be socially acceptable. Which it is, because it's on Windows, it's on iPads. We're finding it on devices. A lot of times it's already there. The school district already owns it, and they don't even realize that it's there. So what this book essentially does is it catalogs all the different choices you have. If you want speech to text, here are all the choices, here are all the different platforms. If you want text to speech, here are all the choices, here are all the platforms. And it gives you every possible example. And the reason for this is that I want to get school districts, hopefully, on a large scale, to be proactive. And instead of saying, well, this student isn't doing well and they're failing, we need to do something, you can introduce this technology to your students, either to engage the whole class or possibly maybe for one or two students that are struggling. You might not know why they're struggling, but there's technology there to help students break down barriers and to access the curriculum. Like I said, a lot of it is either free, you already own it, or it's very inexpensive. And if teachers and districts can be proactive and address these problems with students early on in the process, then obviously the problem doesn't grow and everybody wins, and the student obviously learns better. For the district, it's a lot cheaper doing something with technology than it is doing something with placement. Parents are happier. Nobody wants to remove the kid from the regular classroom. Parents want to see their child educated with their neighbors' children in the district, which they go to, in the classroom that everyone else goes to. So it's a win-win for everybody. So the premise of the book is, UDL technology, which is technology really to engage all students in the learning process, and also to engage students who have diverse needs, and with a huge emphasis on special needs students. So that's my new book, UDL Technology, and that's the basic concept or premise behind the book. This is John O'Sullivan. Thank you.